Hello beautiful beings, this is Milena and I hope this video finds you doing really well. But if your spirits are a little bit low, keep watching and let's hope that even with just a little bit, things are going to start going in an upward direction by the time you're done watching this. I'm recording this video today because I wanted to address something that has been coming up a lot lately. And I see it as one of the main obstacles that prevents us from unfolding our potential, activating ourselves and starting to do and create things that we've been wanting to create for a really long time. And that is the belief, the understanding, or what I call the program, is that too many people are asleep, there aren't that many like-minded individuals, and we need to wait for the masses to wake up in order to be able to bring about change. That is simply not true. That is a belief that if we continue holding on to, we're going to manifest and create a reality where that is reflected onto us. There are two main things that we can do. And the first one is to really open ourselves up to the understanding that there are, or at least allow for the hypothetical presence of many like-minded individuals, people like you around the world, and probably even physically close to you. We are the agents of change, and you and me and like-minded individuals. But if we don't know that we exist, if we're not connected and we're not collaborating in any way, then we continue manifesting a reality where we feel alone and everybody else around us is asleep. They aren't. We start raising our voices. We start talking about the things that we're interested in and that we're passionate about. We start talking about that vision that we have of the new systems that we want to put in place, regardless of what they're about. And that's the very reason why I created this YouTube channel. In conversations that I've been having with many people lately and comments that I read on my videos and posts, they say, Milena, these are great things, but there aren't that many people who will hear you. I hope that they do. I don't know. People are not ready. There are so many more people who are ready than we actually think. But if we don't raise our voices, if we don't allow ourselves to connect with them, we will never really know. Connect with one other person, or your own neighborhood, your own community, your own family, or your own friendship circle. It doesn't have to start really big. And then the second one is start really focusing on your interest. What systems are you really interested in and passionate about? And then start connecting with like-minded individuals. And when something comes up in the collective, it's not just one individual who wants that change. It's just that they expressed it first, but there were many others who've been wanting or had been wanting to create something similar for a very long time. We have been wanting to start creating different systems for a very long time. But what we've been doing up until now is waiting maybe for a new government or a new president, a new type of authority to come in, or for the masses to wake up to start changing things. This is not where change happens. It starts at a singular level in the home or the basement of just one person who connects with one other person, and so it goes. What is it that we can do? I personally am really interested in the topic in the sphere of education, not just schools and universities, but how we raise our children, how we teach them to connect to themselves, how they learn about life, and how we construct reality. What are the building blocks and the mechanics behind constructing reality? How do we relate to each other and to ourselves? All of those things I'm extremely passionate about, and I spend years and years educating myself about this. And I won't stop. I will continue expanding. But what are we doing? We are connecting with like-minded individuals from all over the world who are interested in bringing up about the same changes or are interested in the same things. And we create groups and we start brainstorming and we start thinking, what are the first steps that we can take so that we can have an impact? Because the education system is kind of quite flawed and very yesterday. And it doesn't have to be education. That is one of my personal interests, and I have a few others. But yours could be something completely different. And one other thing that stops us is, but what can one person do? And what can two people do? We're not going to have much of an impact. Remember, the biggest movements and changes in history started with just one person. Remove the program that tells you that you are not good enough to be that person. You are. And regardless of how small the steps you think are that you're going to take at first, you will see very quickly that there will be a ripple effect. And those steps are going to turn into giant leaps once the ball starts rolling and many, many more like-minded individuals join you in that endeavor. And they will, because there's a huge desire and outcry in the human collective right now for a change. And that's why in the previous video I said that you are the leader that you have been waiting for. This is not something that is going to come from outside, guys. It's us. Every single one of us has a skill, a talent, an understanding, an awareness that will contribute to it. It is very valuable and very much necessary and needed right now. And if you're not sure where to start, or you still have things that you need to work through, you can always book a session at askmilena.com. Remember to subscribe to my newsletter so that you can stay connected and abreast of all new things happening. Subscribe to the channel as well. Click on the bell so that you can get notified of all future videos, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye bye, guys.